So the opening lineup for the Suns. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at the center, filling out the middle. And for Denver, Gordon and Jokic hold down the post for him. The wing set for them, Barton and Porter. And it's Murray in at the point. Not just another game on the schedule, Greg. Fans and players alike are excited for tonight.
I mean, this is a championship caliber matchup. There is a ton of talent in this one, and I think it's a great test for both teams.
It's hauled in by Jokic. The Nuggets on offense. Porter passes to Gordon. Paul with the steal. Booker looking around. Down low. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. The pass to Paul. Lock at 6. And the Suns miss again. And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. And finished off by Porter.
He was so agile and fluid at 6'10", finishing with an exclamation point. Porter Jr. Hard to stop this young guy.
Now here's Paul. Pass to Booker. Paul outside. Back to Booker. And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys. So that's a free basket right there.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Murray against Paul. Jokic passes to Murray. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic.
You know, it's so easy to take it for granted when Jokic makes a pass like this. The big fella has us spoiled with his passing ability. It is absolutely exquisite.
And the foul on Jamal Murray. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball.
Oh, what a beautiful pass. And then to catch and finish all in one motion. Stupendous.
An alley-oop like that, Greg, is so rare you just got to take a second and enjoy it.
And you know what, fellas? You got to really, really admire somebody with the confidence to even try a pass like that.
Here is Porter, following the basket by DeAndre Ayton. Gordon kicks to Porter. Shoots over Bridges. Here's Gordon. Murray dishes to Porter. To the inside. Gordon against Paul. And the basket by Gordon.
Well, you know what I like to say? Persistence pays. And with Gordon, he's the kind of guy who just does not rest on the glass.
Here's Paul. Booker outside. Knocks it loose. And stolen by Murray. Jumps up. And it's Murray with the jam.
How about the commitment, guys, Murray on defense? Moving his arms all around. Coming up with steals as a result. Active arms and hands, a big part of it.
And guys, if the defense pays too much attention to Murray as a scorer, he can find his teammates with the pass.
And you know what, Greg? That surprised me. Watching him just the 1 year in Kentucky, I didn't know he had that in his package, but he's a terrific passer. And you're right. His feel for the game is outstanding.
So it's Denver now. Following the score by Phoenix. Back to Porter. Jokic against Ayton. Porter, no luck.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Booker, it's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock.
Assist goes to
6 points for Devin Booker.
And because of that high basketball IQ he possesses, Booker takes great shots and he knows the value of the mid-range game.
Now here's Gordon. And he commits the intentional foul.
DeAndre Ayton. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
And here are the Nuggets now. Porter with it. Now guarded by Crowder. Here's Gordon. And it's Ayton with the rebound. And so Ayton will bring it up for the Suns. Booker outside. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Porter finds Gordon. drills it from outside. Gordon's got 5.
You know, when Gordon is hitting this all the time, the defense will have to play up on him. Consistency is the key.
Bridges, right side. And stolen by Barton. Denver shooting their first free throws of the game.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
Yeah, I've got mad respect for the way Barton carries himself. I mean, he's a terrific teammate. He does everything he can to impact winning.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Passes it to Crowder. Gets the three-pointer to fall. 16 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Murray, the pass to Jokic. Back to Murray. Going inside. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And, you know, really, when you look at it, Murray is quite crafty at getting contact on his drive. I like his fearlessness going to the hole.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
With 3, Booker.
I'd like to see Barton be more consistent on this end. He has the height
and we reached the end of the first quarter. Nuggets ahead. They lead by 4. And we'll be back with you right after this. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Nuggets.
Tell you what, guys, they're showing us a lot of energy early on and racking up those fast break points.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So on the floor for Denver. The guards are out there for him, Murray and Barton. Gordon and Jokic hold down the post for him. And it's Portis at the small forward. Here's Murray after Mikal Bridges' bucket. Murray with it. 6 points for him. Trying to find Jokic. Gets it to him. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. And the foul on Jamal Murray. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second personal foul. First team foul.
Bridges kicks to Crowder. Pass to Paul. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Suns need to get a shot off. Bridges for 3.
You know, on defense, Porter's quickness pays dividends, not to mention his length and agility. He's able to stay all over the shooter.
Murray finds Jokic. And here's Porter. Drives to the hoop. And finished off by Porter.
Oh, that's great TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty. And he just has that effortless knack for getting inside.
Tell you what, you'd hate to be the guy having the responsibility of guarding him.
Here's Bridges. The Nuggets getting the bucket. Paul passes to Ayton. Over Jokic. And it's Ayton missing.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
Here's Paul. Finished off the break.
Never surprising to see Chris Paul start the break now. But as we see right there, he's just as good at finishing.
Outside Porter. The pass to Jokic. Over Ayton. Inside, and that's an air ball. Not even close. Clark, so unique to have a 7-footer like Jokic who makes everyone around him better.
He is so much fun to watch, Kevin. And he does make everybody better because he plays the game simply and effectively. He once said, a point makes you happy, but an assist makes you and your teammate happy. How about that? Jokic could probably average double-digit assists anytime he wants to. And I think it might happen before his career is done.
Here's Barton, following the score by Aaron Gordon. Three-pointer, and it's Barton that time on the assist from Porter. Barton's got the lead up to 7 now for the Nuggets.
The shot Barton can make, that one is. So if you're the defender, you have to at least honor that.
Back to Paul. uses the glass to finish the layup.
He's starting to find himself out there now. You know, he's taking much better shots here in the second quarter.
Ayton against Murray. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. And it's Murray with the jam.
How about guard getting up? Jamal Murray flying to the rack.
There's 1:17 left in the first half. Paul looking over the floor. Bridges inside the three-point line. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Murray finds Martin, and Chris Paul picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Another foul will give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
And a whole new lineup here for the Nuggets.
Yeah, if you had to pick the top priority for McGee, I think that's it. Contest shots, block shots, get in the air, use that length to deny shots at the rim.
Now here's Kaminsky. Now Shamet. 6 to shoot. Kaminsky kicks to Shamet. McGee trying to break free. No good with the triple. Denver leading by 5. Here's Dozier. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
2 open that time. Made it look too easy. Shamet's got his first 3 points of the game.
And you can see he just caught a glimpse of the open man on the perimeter and immediately got him the basketball.
Astonagi. Now here's Rivers. Here's Dozier. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And a... All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here for...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. A pretty close game from the Nuggets throughout the first quarter. Their biggest lead in the first. And that's our...
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Without question, Jamal Murray displaying his skills today.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Monty Williams. We've got Kaminsky. Landry Shamet is out there with Payne. Then there's Cam Johnson. And it's McGee in at the center position. And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile 1 block a moment ago.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on target.
And so many teams looking to space the floor. Greg, how many non-shooters can you play and still have a good offense?
Well, I think most teams go 4 out, meaning you got to have at least 4 guys that are a threat on the perimeter, keeping a vertical spacer at that dunker spot. But if your dunker can also shoot, man, that puts even more pressure on the defense.
Here's Dozier. He's looking for Rivers and finds him. Bull with it. Kaminsky's there. Bull can't hit. The Suns trailing. Payne looking around. To the middle. Here's McGee. And he hits it to tie the game up.
Hey, there's a reason why he shoots such a high percentage, guys. I mean, he picks smart shots, high-quality shots, in close shots that he takes.
Now here's Rivers. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Pass to Nagy. Back to Rivers. McGee with the block. Pass to Payne. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Here's Shamet And he banks in the layup.
Landry Shamet.
Shamet's got the lead up to 2 now for the Suns.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
You know, year after year, Shamet provides sharp passing and knockdown shooting. He's tremendous in the clutch. You know, I think his teammates and coaches trust him to make the right play at crunch time. Clearly out of sync to begin this half, 0 for their first 3 attempts.
Kaminsky, the pass to McGee. They get it back. It's good on the putback. Now it's a 4-point Phoenix lead.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Morris looking over the floor. Will it go? Goes up and leaves it nice and easy.
And at the defensive end of the floor, Shamet has found his groove.
And, you know, Greg, sometimes defense is really about confidence, want to, and just getting stronger as a pro. And that's what's happened for Shamet. He uses his anticipation and added strength to be very effective defensively.
McGee. The shot. No good. Now the Nuggets take it the other way. Rivers kicks to Bull.
2 minutes.
Pass to Dozier.
2 minutes.
The Nuggets moving the ball around. Najee, good.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Payne in the post. McGee dishes to Kaminsky. Johnson outside. Back to Kaminsky. It's rebounded by Dozier. The Nuggets have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. And there's a whistle. That goes on Landry Shamet.
That's his first personal
That's
foul.
his first foul.
First team foul.
1:24 left in the third quarter. Morris passes to Rivers. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. And it's been wonderful to watch Rivers develop into a veteran leader.
And he understands his role in the ball with the need to set an example for younger players. That said, he still plays with a huge chip on his shoulder. And you can sense that the pressure might have gotten to him a little bit, but he did do enough to put them in the lead.
Now, here's Shamet. T right on him. Payne finds McGee. Lock it 4. Payne can't hit. Denver in the lead. Here's Dozier. Here's Rivers. And it's Shamet with the rebound. Suns have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. On the wing, Johnson. 36 seconds left in the third. Payne passes to McGee. Feeds to Kaminsky. Over Bull. Can they get it? And the layup good by McGee.
Assisted.
McGee's got 4 this quarter.
And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
Rivers looking over the floor. Here's Morris. Pass to Najee. Here's Morris from downtown. That one, no good. And here's Payne into the lane, and he uses the glass on the layup. Now it's a 3-point Suns lead.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive stop.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean,
3 quarters of play in a close game here. The Suns on top, up 3. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
served him up a tasty room service dime right there, bro.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. The forwards are Porter and Gordon. The guards are out there for them, Murray and Barton. And it's Jokic in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Now here's Paul. Passes it to Crowder. Kicks it out to Paul. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Murray, the pass to Gordon. And he lays it straight in.
And Gordon is a guy who's used to being bodied. I mean, he just kind of plays through it, shrugging off the contact and ignoring it, really.
Paul goes in for three. Booker, no good on that one. Now Denver takes it the other way. It's Barton on the wing. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Pass to Jokic. Rebound by the Suns. And the call up against Jokic. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Suns leading by 3. All up top. He's covered by Murray. Ball against Murray. Bridges dishes to Ayton. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Gordon's got 4 rebounds now tonight. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Booker finds Crowder. Now Bridges. Back to Crowder. Shakes him. It's hauled in by Gordon. Gordon's got 5 rebounds tonight. Barton passes to Murray. The jump shot from the baseline is right on target.
Oh, he is just so clutch, saving his best, but when the pressure is at its highest.
And the pass to Bridges. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 4 assists in the game.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
Murray kicks to Porter. Back to Murray. Over Paul. Pass to Murray. Near the three-point line, it's Porter. And they recover it. Three-pointer. Trains the three-pointer.
Major poise for Porter Jr. Big time at coming through when his teammates need him to.
Jokic against Paul. Bridges outside. He dishes it to Booker. Count the basket and the foul. It's going to go on Will Barton.
How about the focus from Booker? I mean, refusing to let anything stop him from getting that basket. Tremendous job at the line as usual. You can always bank on him in those situations.
Here's Murray. 1:43 left in the game. Inside, here's Jokic. Lays it up off the glass. Jokic has got his first 2 points.
When it's an important possession, Jokic steps up big.
Paul with the 3. Porter pulls it in. And so it's Barton bringing it up for the Denver Nuggets. Trailing by 2.
Hey, you can't just have skill and confidence to make big shots. You got to have a big ticker, too.
Denver foul. Jamal Murray. That's his 3rd personal foul. 13.
He hits the first one, and that gives them the lead.
Chris Paul.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 2-point ball game.
Needed those and got them. Terrific job at the line under pressure.
Murray outside. Yes!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Ball outside, and there's the drive, and they double up Paul. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And here are the Nuggets now. A critical possession right here.
Crowd on pins and needles, Kev.
Murray outside. Driving inside. And the rejection by Ayton.
And using that wide reach to reject shots. Ayton can't afford to throw up weak stuff around the big fella. I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
He knocks down the clutch free throw.
At the line for two.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 2-point ball game.
Yeah, free throws put them in an excellent position to win this thing now. It's all in the hands of the D.
Here's Murray up on top, defended by Paul. Murray, the pass to Jokic. Shoots over Bridges. Oh, wow, a huge basket to tie the game.
Boy, he is an all-star level talent for sure. Jokic, a safe bet in the clutch.
And the Suns call time. It's tied at 46. Just 2 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Chris Paul.
And to me, the best part of his game has been the work he's done inside. I mean, slashing, driving the lane, attacking the basket at every chance. When he's had an opening, he's taken it.
And don't start the celebration just yet. We're going to have a second look at the replay monitor and see if it got in. This one's over if the original ruling of a basket stands. But we'll
our starters for Denver. On the perimeter, Barton and Porter Jr. Down low, it's Gordon and Jokic. And it's Murray in at the 1. And for the Jazz, the backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Bojan Bogdanovic out there with Royce O'Neal. And it's Gobert in at the center position. And two conference rivals facing off here. Grant, what were some of your fiercest rivalries at the NBA level?
You know, when I was in Detroit, it had to be the Hawks, and I think probably the Bulls. I think the Bulls were everybody's rival in the Eastern Conference back then. And then, of course, in Phoenix, we had some real battles with the Lakers.
Conley against Murray. Gobert passes to Mitchell, and here's Conley. There's the foul. It's on Will Barton. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
3 off the inbound. Rebound by the Nuggets.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Murray. That one drops, and it comes off an assist from Porter.
Skilled finish by Murray. He can score inside and outside, really anywhere on the court.
Outside Conley. The 3-ball. And he's missed his first 2 shots of the game. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. He hails from a small town in Serbia. Jokic played basketball, but also a number of other sports that he credits for his current skill set.
Yeah, he says water polo helped with the one-hand passes, and volleyball helped with the tip-ins. And the harness racing, well, who knows? But he was obsessed with it.
Outside for Porter. On the wing, Barton. Outside Porter. Just 5 on the clock. The Nuggets need to get one up, and the whistle blows as the basket counts. Chance at a 3-point opportunity here. One free throw coming up.
At the line for the Nuggets, Nikola Jokic. 1 shot.
No question, Nikola Jokic is everything a modern big should be. He's a versatile player who can both start and finish offensive plays for his team.
And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Barton against Bogdanovic. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. And here are the Nuggets now. Outside Murray. Pass to Jokic. Back to Murray. Takes the 3. The rebound by Bogdanovic.
I mean, I think that was their first miss of the game. They've been just rolling.
And it's Mitchell, that time on the assist from Gobert.
Boy, nothing you can do about that. Mitchell is just simply that good, converting over aggressive defense.
Here's Murray. And Conley grabs the miss.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Gordon with a steal. Now here's Jokic. The D's right on him.
And I don't think we've really seen many 7-footers who can pass like Jokic. So calm and easy with the ball and almost always makes the right decision.
Outside Mitchell. Let's go with a 3. Drops in the 3. Mitchell's got 7.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
On the wing, Porter. No one near him. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Good awareness by Murray. Sees a hole in the defense and feeds the guy ready to exploit it.
Conley passes to Mitchell. Back to Conley. Pass to Mitchell. From deep 3-point range. Gobert inside. Working on Jokic. Gobert no good. The Nuggets have gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall. Barton the pass to Porter. And the 3-pointer goes. He's got 5.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flowing rhythm to their offense.
Outside Mitchell. From deep. kept alive. Second chance effort. Gobert passes to Bogdanovic. Mitchell against Barton. And it's Mitchell. The miss.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that. But that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
Outside Conley. Pass to Mitchell. To the paint. Here's Gobert. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Gobert has a thin frame, but make no mistake, he is physical and he relishes contact.
Here's Murray. And here's Porter outside. And another 3 for Denver.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
Michael Porter, he's been the guy making things happen for the Denver Nuggets. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. Back to the game after this break. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a very convincing performance so far from the Nuggets.
Well, they clearly came into this game focused on sharing the ball.
When you keep everyone involved at the offensive end, it keeps everyone engaged in other areas as well.
On the court for the Nuggets. Down low, it's Gordon and Jokic. Murray and Barton, the guards. And it's Porter in it for 3. Outside Porter. The kick out to Barton. 6 to shoot. From deep three-point range. Rebounded by the Jazz. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Well, we know this about Jamal Murray. He is not shy of letting that thing go. He said, quote, anyone that knows me knows this. I'm going to take the last shot. I've always believed that, envisioned that, dreamed that, and practiced that. And I'm going to make it. Guys, there's no denying that confidence.
Well, it serves him well, right, Allie? Thanks for that. Conley passes to Mitchell. To the middle. Here's Bogdanovic. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell. Mitchell's got 3 assists now in this one.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Boy, an all-star from his 3rd season, and Donovan Mitchell continues to thirst for improvement. Scoring, rebounding, playmaking, everything climbing year after year.
And it's out of bounds to the Nuggets as Denver retains possession. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter. Down low. Here's Porter. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5. And 2 other stats that Mitchell continues to increase. Free throws made and 3-pointers made, Doris.
Well, those are 2 hallmarks of efficient scoring in the modern NBA. It's not about scoring with volume, right? He can do that. But Mitchell surpassing Karl Malone for the most 30-point games in Jazz franchise history for a player before his 25th birthday. Think about that. Boy, against so little defensive pressure, you have to convert that.
Murray from outside sinks his 3rd bucket. He's 3 for 6 now.
The confidence on full display. Murray recognizes ahead of time when to shoot off the catch.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Mitchell finds Conley. To the paint. 4 on the clock. Here's Gobert. Bogdanovic passes to Conley. Off target from outside. Denver's gone 5 of 8 from outside the 3-point line in this one. Barton against Mitchell. From deep, Jokic. They get the rebound. The kick out to Barton.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
And he dunks it down.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. Outside Bogdanovic. Outside Conley. Outside for Mitchell. Shot to stop the run. He's off on that one. And Denver the other way now.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Barton, the pass to Gordon. Now here's Murray. Back to Gordon. And Gordon with the big finish.
How effortless is a dunk for Aaron Gordon? He's ready for takeoff, gentlemen.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
O'Neal on the wing. He's guarded by Porter. Bogdanovich down low. Gordon's on him. And it's Mitchell.
How high was Donovan Mitchell? How pretty was that dunk? My goodness.
Murray against Conley. Outside Porter.
Utah foul.
So Utah ends up going with a new group.
His second personal foul. First team foul. In for the Nuggets.
There's 37 seconds left in the second period. Pass to Rivers. Three-pointer. And again, Denver no good. Outside, Ingles. Here's Whiteside. Here's Hughes. Pure from three-point range.
That's a heads-up play right there. Reads the floor, distributes accordingly.
Morris outside. Green for three. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't. Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the
2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. What a start for Michael Porter. He had 13 points, 2 rebounds, and 2. And that...
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. One of the stories here, Michael Porter getting it done today.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
Jordan Clarkson is out there with Joe Ingles. Then there's Hassan Whiteside. Then there's Rudy Gay. And it's Hughes in at the 3. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Quinn Snyder. Morris outside. Stolen by Ingles. In transition, here they come. Here's Whiteside. And it's Whiteside with a big finish.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Morris for 3. The putback. It's good on the putback. And the Nuggets lead by 10.
How about the anticipation and the timing there? He is all over it.
Clarkson outside. Pass to Whiteside. Here's Hughes. And we're seeing teams pick up the pace. Something you set the trend for in Phoenix, Grant. Why do you think that's becoming more prevalent?
Great question. I mean, in today's game, we're all about the analytics, and that has shown that you shoot a higher percentage earlier in the shot clock. So it makes sense to push the tempo and see what you can get early.
Clock at 2. Here's Hughes. Offensive rebound. Ingles from outside. Here's Whiteside. Pass to Gay. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, no, it just doesn't make sense given the situation. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Terrific anticipation by him, and that's why he's out on the court.
First team foul.
Morris against Clarkson. Here's Bull. Here's Rivers. Ingles defending to the middle. And That one's good. Oh. And now a 12-point Denver lead.
Well, the coaching staff loves seeing this kind of playmaking from Austin Rivers, the willingness to share the basketball.
And here's Clarkson. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. And it's Gay with the miss. For Denver, they've got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Oh, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Boy, that's 3 for 4 this half. You like that they're starting with a little bit of extra energy. Nice.
Lets the 3 fly. And it's Clarkson missing. For Denver, they've gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Pass to Najee. Inside. Here's Bo. The second effort. Boom! He jams it straight down.
And I'll tell you what, this is a guy who doesn't take a break at all on the board.
Man, doing serious work. He likes being an anchor on the glass.
Well, but as defenders keep forgetting to box him out, he continues to just make them pay.
Here's Clarkson. Tipped. And he gets it back to the inside. Pass to Gay. Shot clock at 3. Tries to snap the cold streak. And it's Dozier with the rebound.
I think this is a spot he has got to become more consistent from if you want to command the defender's respect.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
In 2016, the NBA Players Association made history, voting to extend health insurance to retired players with at least 3 years of service. Chris Paul said, quote, "They paved the way for our game. This is just the little that we could do. Whenever my tenure is up as president of the union, that will be easily the greatest achievement." Brian?
Boy, that is big time, Allie. Good stuff there. Thank you for that. Clarkson passes to Gay. Here's Whiteside. Banked it in off the glass. Whiteside's got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, you love the persistence on the offensive glass. All about effort right now.
Morris with it, and Clarkson picks him up defensively. Knocks down the triple. And the Nuggets lead by 17.
That right there, that's the kind of look this system is designed to create.
Down low. Here's Whiteside. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Whiteside's got 8 points.
He's been perfect this quarter. They keep feeding him, and he keeps delivering.
Pass to Rivers. Here's Najee, defended by Whiteside. And that one comes up a bit short.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Here's Hughes. Outside, Ingles. Puts up a 3. Missed it.
Well, this is huge for Austin Rivers. When he's making an impact defensively, it lifts his team.
And so it's Denver, liking their chances, ending the quarter with a 15-point lead. Building this lead up in large part because of how well they're shooting it. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. On the court right now for the Nuggets. Murray and Barton, the guards. Porter Jr., the small forward, with Gordon holding down the 4. And it's Jokic in at the 5. Bogdanovic. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Conley's got 3 assists in the game.
Well, if you want to pinpoint one thing about Mike Conley, it's his feel for the game. That's a pretty pass.
Outside Porter from behind the arc. Rebound, Utah. They still have time to make this a game.
But they really need to focus in because they let this game get away from them a little bit.
Well, a nice defensive play. Altered the shot, then stayed right there to clean up the glass.
Here's Gordon. And Gordon with the big finish.
Did you guys see that? What an insane slam.
Man, you got to have some hang time to pull that off. Conley passes to Mitchell. 3-pointer, no good. The Nuggets have gone 2 of 3 to open the 4th quarter. Pass to Porter. From the arc. The rebound by Bogdanovich.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Gobert finds Mitchell. Back to Gobert. The kick out to Conley. Porter with the steal. Murray from outside. That shot is off. The Jazz have gotten just one shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Mitchell, the pass to Conley. And another miss by Utah.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Utah has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Pass to O'Neal. Conley with the ball. Here's the three. Nails it from beyond the arc. Conley's got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, Mike Conley has proven a consistent three-point shooter in his career. Get a hand up, folks.
Murray passes to Gordon. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. And the Nuggets lead by 16.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Right side, Bogdanovich.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Outside, Mitchell. Pass to O'Neal. His first shot coming late. No good. A bit long that time.
And it seemed like they lost track of time. The shot clock, in that case, got the better of them.
Murray finds Porter. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. Outside Conley. And here's Bogdanovich. Defended by Gordon. There's the triple. And Conley gets it to go. The assist by Bogdanovich.
Wow, Mike Conley from deep range. Okay.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Barton outside. Conley against Murray. Porter, the pass to Barton. There's the foul. It's on Will Barton. That'll be a second foul of the game.
A great job to establish position and square up.
And that was a great replay we just saw of our mobile one block.
Yeah, good offense comes from great defense. This lead is only getting stronger with plays like that.
Conley passes to Bogdanovich. Over Murray. And the Jazz tack on 2 more.
And this is Bojan Bogdanovich's game. This guy is comfortable shooting the basketball from any spot on the floor.
And the clock will wind down on this one. Just a solid effort and a good win for the Nuggets.
They were the more accurate club. And in the end, that made the difference, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you have to love their strategy. And even more, you love the execution.
And no question this was a team effort. But you have to love how big a night this was for Michael Porter.
Efficient productivity. You love what this guy has given to you on the offensive end.
Mitchell against Barton. Pass to Bogdanovich. Gordon with a steal. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Murray against Mitchell. Murray passes to Porter. Now here's Murray. Checked by Mitchell. Murray's shot is good. And the Nuggets lead by 16.
You have to watch Murray closely at the perimeter. He won't hesitate to flex his range.
From deep. It's off. So it's the Nuggets winning this one easily. All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Doris Burke.
checking out Utah's opening lineup. Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Rudy Gobert is out there at Bogdanovich. And it's O'Neal in at the small forward position. And for Phoenix, the star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the small forward. Paul goes in, and Brent in this one. Terrific talent on both sides. Everybody getting ready for this one.
This is not a game where you take the dry eraser and circle it in the training room. You take the permanent marker because you wanted this one. You wanted it to get here sooner. And tonight we're going to see some high-level play against these powerhouse teams.
Bogdanovich, no luck. Fast break, here they come. Here's Booker, and the dunk by Booker.
Booker with quickness in transition. A guy with that kind of shot getting loose out in the break, that could be trouble.
Now the pass to O'Neal. About a minute played so far here in the first. Here's Mitchell. The putback, and it's Bogdanovich on the foul.
Great at using his body and finding his feet in positions on the boards where he can get up, get to it, get an extra possession.
Conley against Paul. Kicks it out to Booker. Gobert with the block.
And that's why you want Gobert on the floor. He's as good defensively as any big you will ever see.
No good from Booker.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
Oh, fantastic dunk. And he hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is, and we see it very clearly. Now here's Paul. From the arc. Hands it from downtown. Paul's got 5 points so far.
And CP3 is so good at choosing when he unleashes his three-point arsenal.
And with Chris Paul, he makes this team work, gets the most out of his teammates, and has done that wherever he's played.
Here's Paul. Michael Conley making his last shot. Booker left side. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
Devin Booker will score by any means necessary, and that time over decent defense, getting the contact.
As you said, Paul's teams often overachieve in the standings.
People still underestimate his impact. Sets up and improves his guys as well as anyone, and he's the engine to this whole operation.
Now here's Paul. Rudy Gobert missing his last shot. Paul surveying the floor. Here he goes. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
Defense is not able to keep up with the speed, really the awareness of Chris Paul that time.
Mitchell outside. Paul with the steal. To the paint. And there's Bridges on the assist by Paul.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they shot the basketball.
Passes to O'Neal. Mitchell outside. He feeds it to Bogdanovich, and stolen by Booker. Ball against Conley. Paul outside, and it's blocked by Conley. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul.
And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Now here's Mitchell. Trying to get open is Bogdanovich.
And trailing here in the first, you'd like to see them be a little more aggressive on the offensive glass.
By Paul, nobody around. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Here's Conley, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
And he's been a terrific point guard in this league for a long time. Mike Conley just knows how to play.
Paul passes to Crowder. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. Jazz trail by 5. Shot and game clock separated by 5. And here's Conley outside. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Conley's got 7.
And how about the awareness of Mitchell? That's what stands out to me. He has a decision to make and does it with terrific timing.
Pass to Booker. Over Mitchell. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. Got it off in time. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Suns lead by 2. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And from what we've seen, guys, from Phoenix, what do you guys see?
Throughout that first, they just were aggressive on the defensive end, showing active hands.
You know, they really made a lot of good quality reads down there. Took some chances, but feeling more calculated than risky.
So on the floor for Utah, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Bogdanovich out there with O'Neal. And it's Gobert in at the 5, roaming the paint. And it's Mitchell missing.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And Bridges, in his young part of his career, has taken on the challenge of guarding some of the league's best offensive players.
Conley against Paul. And Chris Paul picks up the foul.
Chris Paul.
That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
And here's Bogdanovich for 3. Rebound by the Suns. And Brent with Mikal Bridges' defense is his calling card.
I love the fact that he just has such great hands, anticipation, and length. And he just plays a lot bigger than the size he is on the floor. That kind of stuff disrupts offensive players. And he also just continues to track. Even if he's beat, he will give you second effort to stay in the plays defensively. That's a high-level skill for a young player.
Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Paul kicks to Bridges. Ayton against Gobert. Bridges, no one around him. Sinks the triple. Bridges has got the lead up to 9 now for the Suns.
And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possession.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
And Bogdanovich, a talented scorer, likes getting involved down low.
Bogdanovich against Paul. Good work defensively by Conley.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go, even with the defense not really a factor.
Now, here's Mitchell. And stolen by Booker. Bridges passes to Paul. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the Suns.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
I also love the early energy that they've played with, pushing the ball every chance they get, exploring quick shots, and showing some serious fast break offense.
Paul with the ball. 13 points in the game. Greg, you're a former player, and now the father of a young NBA star. What's it like to see the next generation of NBA talent move into the league?
Oh, it's an incredible feeling because we all feel like we're a part of this NBA family. And to see the stars we have today, the character they have, the way they approach the game, man, this is the best time ever to be an NBA fan.
He's not going to miss an opportunity to find a teammate. Chris Paul delivers.
Outside, Bogdanovich. Back to Conley. All sorts of time. And again, it's Utah.
Mike Conley.
There's 1:26 left in the first half of basketball. Outside Crowder. Pass to Ayton. Back to Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
And he really gets up there. I mean, Devin Booker will surprise you and throw it down.
Jazz trail by 9. Here's Conley. He's got 11. Mitchell up top, defended by Booker. And Mitchell gets it to go.
And that's Mitchell at his best, playing the quarterback on this offense and leaving the D grabbing for air.
Ball left side. Launches it. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
Sweet to be a difference maker in the game, and he's been a great option for them on these possessions.
Conley against Ball. Bogdanovich. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
And, you know, Conley developed great vision in terms of the floor, and that allows him to spot an open teammate.
Now here's Paul. He's got 16. Booker inside. Covered by Mitchell. Paul with the 3. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got his 4th rebound in this one. O'Neal passes to Bogdanovich. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Bogdanovich has got 8.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And so it's Phoenix with their lead standing at 6 points. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back. Chris Paul has been the story in this one. He had 16 points, 3 assists, and 1 steal. And last game, he could never really get going. And
as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. It's been a clinic by Chris Paul.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
Now you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. And Phoenix looking who they've got on the floor. They've got Frank Kaminsky. Landry Shamet is out there with Payne. Then it's Johnson, and it's McGee in at the center, locking down the middle. Got a hand on it, and he's able to get it back. Another shot. Payne can't hit. Jazz trail by 6. Clarkson passes to Gay, and then Gay with the dunk.
And Rudy Gay up off the ground and dunking it down hard. Nice to see that.
And here's Payne. And there's the pass to Shamet. To the middle, here's McGee, and it's McGee with the jam.
Really heads up there. A play where you locate the best open pass, and then you get it there for an easy bucket.
And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Oni passes to Clarkson. Here's Oni. Shot clock at 6. Gay left side. From deep. The shot by Clarkson, no good.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
And they pick up 2. And now it's an 8-point Suns lead.
Coaching staff would like some more shots from that range.
Now, here's Clarkson. He's covered by Shamet. Here's Whiteside. Clarkson surveying the floor. No one near Whiteside as he lets it go. And a little luck that time, but it drops.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off the 6.
Now here's Payne. He's guarded closely and stolen by Whiteside. Pass break. Here come the Jazz. He's got the ball.
That Jordan Clarkson bringing it up to the 10.
Rudy Gay.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Payne passes to McGee. Poked away. Whiteside finds Gay. Back to Whiteside. Gay with it. Guarded by McGee. And with that shot, the Suns' lead is cut down to just 2 points on the bucket from Gay.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Payne passes to Shamet. On the wing, Johnson puts up a three. Connects from three-point range. Johnson's got himself on the board with 3 there.
The defense so concerned with Shamet and his shot-making ability, he makes the play that time.
Now, here's Clarkson. 1:46 left to play here in the third. Right side, no good.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Yeah, you can see when it's that close, players reacting. Just, oh, man, we just missed that one. Maybe they'll get another chance at it.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Phoenix shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. First free throw is good. Both free throws good from McGee. There's 1:34 left in the third quarter. Now, here's Clarkson. He's covered by Shamet. And they double up Gay. Clarkson kicks to Ingles. Shot clock at 5. Utah needs to get off a shot here. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that Mobile One block.
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. Booker outside. There's the triple. Rebounded by the Jazz. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That'll be his second foul of the game.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
So Utah ends up going with the new group. Down low, here's Bogdanovich. Rejected by Booker. Ball outside. There's 38 seconds left in the third quarter of the game, and he makes that one.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Pass to Gobert. Back to Conley. To the inside. Crowder with the steal. And Phoenix pushing it up now. Paul passes to Booker. Gobert with the block.
Suns foul. DeAndre Ayton.
This is his first free throw of the game.
84%. That's what he was able to convert on a season ago from the line.
At the line for 2.
And Mitchell drops them both.
You can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
And Paul puts up a deep three, and that one released in time, but no good. And so it's the Phoenix Suns bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And Utah looking who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Bogdanovich out there with Gobert, and it's O'Neal in at the 3 slot. Ayton with it. Conley picks him up, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That is his first foul of the game. Ball against Conley. Ball outside from deep. That one misses. Now the Jazz take it the other way. Bogdanovich dishes to Mitchell. Conley surveying the D. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Phoenix leading by 5. To the middle. Kicks it out to Booker. Back to Crowder. Just 5 to shoot. Ayton. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Suns lead by 7.
Yeah, if Ayton can get in that kind of position, he can be a bully on the inside.
Mitchell outside. That's in there. Conley with the assist.
And great intensity here down the stretch. He's not one to shrink in the moment.
I'll take a look at him. Locked in right now in this moment. Wants the ball in his hands and feels real comfortable with the shot he's taking.
Bridges shot. Good.
Mikel really showing a nice confidence in that shot right there as his shooting percentages are trending up.
Conley against Paul. Pass to Bogdanovich. And here's Conley outside. It's rebounded by Paul. Crowder with it. Now defended by Mitchell. Here's the 3. Now Paul. Back to Crowder. Pass to Ayton. Suns moving the ball around. 4 on the clock. No good that time. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Jazz. They trail by 6. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And here we go, coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul, seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They have decided that the call stands. It was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking and the game continues on.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Monty Williams talking with his team. He's encouraged where they are at this point in the game, but he told his guys things can turn in a blink. What we need to do is execute the rest of the way. So we'll see if they can finish this one off, Kevin.
Thank you, David.
A dynamic leaper with an impressive wingspan. Mitchell usually has some flashy dunks up his sleeve.
Here's Paul. Takes it inside. Conley grabs the miss. Jazz trail by 6. Mitchell gets to Conley. There's the pass to O'Neal. Mitchell outside. From deep three-point range. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Paul for 3. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. And no good. O'Neal with the defensive effort.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
Looking unlikely right here. That time ticking away.
From deep. Again, Mitchell missing. Phoenix has gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight and nailed 5 of them. O'Neal against Bridges. Booker the pass to Bridges. Back to Booker. Rebounded by the Jazz.
Can't waste any time here.
Well, it's probably a little bit too late here, but you really need to score a bucket here to stay alive.
Crowder with the steal. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Paul against Conley. On the wing, Booker jacks up a three. Good, and Paul gets the assist. And the Suns lead by 9.
Going to be an all-star guard like Devin Booker. You might want to start hitting your share of triples.
From deep three-point range, Conley's shot is off. So the Suns win it. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really play in rhythm,
in at the 3. And for Phoenix, Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Bridges in at the small forward position. Tip-off goes to Denver. Paul against Murray. To the paint. And it's Porter. That time on the assist by Murray.
You know, I really like seeing this from Murray. Looking to get his open teammates involved. Being a willing passer is impressive to his teammates.
Paul with it. And Jokic picks him up defensively. From deep three-point range. Paul shot is off. And the dunk by Jokic.
Boy, good vision that time from Michael Porter Jr. Saw the wide open teammate and then got the pass to him right on time. You know, Jokic was offered a multi-year deal in Europe back in 2015, but then had a horrible outing and the team backed away from him.
Murray. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Paul. Pass to Booker. Paul against Murray. Paul passes to Ayton. Gordon with a steal. And they're running. And then Porter with the dunk.
Boy, the size, the vertical, the explosiveness. Porter Jr. has all the tools to throw it down.
And Barcelona's loss was Denver's gain when Jokic decided to join the NBA.
Yeah, you know, it was a slow start for Jokic, but eventually he showed his unique talent as he got more playing time. In the end, he made the all-rookie first team, and from there, an all-NBA level performances.
And it's the Suns with the ball. The Nuggets getting their last shot to go. Bridges passes to Paul. Inside. Can they get it? And Booker with the lay-in.
What fun would it be to play with a guy like CP3? I mean, if you get open, he's finding you, and his leadership skills are unquestioned. That guy would be a joy to play with.
Now here's Murray. Outside Porter. Pass to Barton. And Booker pulls it down. Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Bridges outside. Over to the left wing. Hits the rim on the way in, and the bucket is good.
And hitting from the mid-range here and early. I mean, really gives the defense just another thing to worry about.
Well, they better be thinking about him. I mean, we know how dangerous he is.
And it's in there. Porter's got 6.
I mean, some good stuff out here. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come off of nice passes.
Murray against Paul. Good chance here for Booker. Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time. Booker's got his second basket.
It's tough to contain Booker on the catch and shoot because of his smooth, quick release. Impressive.
Jokic passes to Murray. Perfection with the jumper from the elbow.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
For Phoenix, they've gone 3 of 6 since the tip. And stolen by Murray. And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Pass to Jokic. They kick it out to Murray. Fires from the wing. And there are the Nuggets with another bucket.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
First team foul.
A minute 9 left in the first quarter of the game. Outside Paul. Clock at 6. Pass to Crowder. And he gets the friendly roll as that one goes.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
Murray passes to Porter. Jokic against Ayton. Back to Porter. To the middle. Jokic. And the dunk by Jokic.
Assisted by.
You know you're doing something right when you find yourself up double digits in the first period.
Well, they're doing everything right. How about that? I mean, this could turn into a blowout very quickly.
Now here's Paul. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game.
Yeah, a communication breakdown. Two guys thinking in opposite directions. The pass winds up in the stands.
And how about the mobile one block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
Gordon, the pass to Porter. Outside Murray. Back to Porter. And so it's Denver, ending the quarter up 10. And they push the tempo in this one. And he's always been a coach on the floor. Chris Paul.
With anything, whether it's business, work.
And CP3, never shy, Grant.
Never shy indeed. Always holding himself and his teammates accountable.
Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Nuggets.
They've made the commitment to get out and run, and it's paid off with some highlight reel plays in transition.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers.
On the court for Denver, Porter Jr., the small forward, with Gordon holding down the 4. Murray and Barton, the guards, and it's Jokic in at the 5 spot. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey, Brian, the Phoenix Suns are enjoying a renaissance. Big man DeAndre Ayton said, quote, from starters to the bench players, this team is well balanced, and we compete. We challenge each other every day. To be honest, it's the best team I've ever been on throughout my career. Guys, they are confident.
That they are, Allie. Thanks.
And you know finishes like this get Murray pumped up. He's a big-time dunker off the drive now. He'll sneak punch you if you're not careful.
Here's a 3 from Paul. And it's Denver with a rebound.
You know, no defense has really solved Jokic. After 6 years in the league, this guy is dominant to the point where he's now a perennial MVP candidate.
And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter. Back to Bridges. Just 5 to shoot. The Suns need to get off a shot. Here's Crowder into the lane. They get it back. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
I mean, he had the right idea, but his timing was just a little off, and it resulted in a goaltend.
For Denver, they've gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Barton outside. Pass to Murray. Back to Barton. To the paint. Here's Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
Leaving folks open around Barton is a no-no. He'll torch you whenever you do that.
Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. The problem with defending Jokic, he seems to have an answer for everything you throw at him, Clark.
B.A., he's a beautiful player to watch. Light-footed, doesn't overwhelm you with power or speed. All he does is make the right play. Show him help in the post, he's passing to the open cut. Bring a double from the baseline, he slings it across court for an open 3. If you sag off, he spots up and dots your eye with the jumper. It's insane and beautiful to watch.
Up again. Great positioning on the putback. And the Nuggets lead by 12.
At the offensive end, he's been assertive and efficient, guys. A big reason why they hold this lead right now.
Booker with it. Now Porter defending. And there's Bridges. That's good. On the assist by Booker. Bridges has got his first bucket in this one. A minute 53 left in the first half of basketball. Murray against Paul. Outside Murray. Gordon attacking. Here's Jokic. Ooh, he's locked in. Drains his 5th shot in as many attempts.
Well, you got to do more than that to stop Jokic. I mean, this guy is a master at converting through tough defense.
Pass to Booker. Up and in on the layup. Ayton's got his second basket of the game.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out. Ugh.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Here's Porter. No good that time. And Phoenix the other way now. And the Suns pushing it up now. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
And the Suns going with a whole new group out there. Payne, pass to Kaminsky. Shot clock at 5. Another shot. And he lays it up and in.
Those arms of Kaminsky go on forever, which helps them snag these second chance opportunities.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Morris on the wing. The 3. Counted from distance. Morris has gotten himself on the board with a 3 there. Morris against Payne. Pass to Shamet. That'll count. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here. Denver came ready to play. A smoldering performance for them early as they shut. And that should.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Really an incredible game from Jamal Murray.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Frank Kaminsky is out there with Johnson. Then there's Cam Payne, and then it's Landry Shamet, and it's McGee in at the center, locking down the middle. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Denver in the lead. All right, I know you follow the college game closely, Clark. What do you think about the one-and-done rule?
You know, B.A., when it first came into existence in 2006, I was on board with it because I thought that some college would be better than no college for most players. Now that we've had it for a decade and a half, I'm of the mindset kids should be allowed to pursue a professional pathway without going to college. There shouldn't be any mandatory, arbitrary number, 19 years old and 1 year removed from college, for those few that would like to go pro right out of high school. Then it's incumbent upon the NBA as to whether or not they're going to draft you.
Pass to Rivers. To the inside. McGee with a steal. A good look from Johnson. And he drains the quick shot.
It's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
Here's Rivers. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. And not going to let him get the easy dunk. And the defense put the stop to it. But a foul is called and a trip to the free throw line instead.
I really like that he didn't shy away from the contact at all. He was determined to get to the basket no matter who was offering the resistance.
Bol, he's checked in for the Nuggets. The Suns trailing. Outside Payne. Pass to Shamet. Up top Kaminsky. It's Shamet on the wing. And he banks in the layup.
On a nice little roll here, the to start this half, connecting on their first 3 attempts.
And for the Nuggets, they're shooting 70% from the field, a performance that has been fun to watch. And just as he showed in college, Landry Shamet has a very high basketball IQ.
He does, and he makes great decisions with the ball. I mean, he takes care of the ball so well. He always plays under control and commands the offense exceptionally well.
Pass to Shamet. The 3. The shot misses. Now Denver takes it the other way. They held a 12-point lead earlier.
This offense's first miss after 3 straight makes to start the second half.
Now Morris, defended by Payne. Morris against Payne. Here's Rivers. Now here's Morris. Tight defense on him. Off target with the free throw line, Jay. The Suns have gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Johnson passes to Payne. Right around 3 minutes into this second half. And McGee with the stuff.
I like the fact that McGee not just going through the motions here. I mean, setting a good solid screen, timing his roll perfectly. That's basketball 101 there.
And Cameron Payne is going to pick up the foul.
Cameron Payne.
That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Phoenix on D. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. 5 to shoot. Morris down low, covered by McGee. There's the block.
And you know, at his size, Kaminsky should be blocking more shots. I'd like to see this effort every time.
Pass to Payne. From deep. Nails it from 3. And now it's just a 4-point Nugget lead.
His 3-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
Morris outside. And they'll get another chance. For 3. Kaminsky pulls it in.
You know, he just has not been himself this period. Just too inconsistent up and down at the offensive end.
Outside Payne. It's Shamet on the wing. Inside. Picked it out of midair. And he's all alone. Here's Rivers. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. 5 on the clock. The Nuggets need to get one up.
He may give up a little size, but has the bounce to hold his own.
Morris against Payne. Pass to McGee. Soft touch off the glass. McGee's got 6 points in the quarter.
Hey, there's a reason why he shoots such a high percentage, guys. I mean, he picks smart shots, high-quality shots, in close shots that he takes.
And and a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. On the court for Denver. On the perimeter, Barton and Porter Jr. Down low, it's Gordon and Jokic. And it's Murray in at the point guard position. Pass to Booker. Jacks up a 3. And it's Denver with a rebound.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
And it's Murray finishing it off.
That tenacity on the drive. Murray is at his absolute best when he's in attack mode.
Paul passes to Bridges. Down low. Here's Ayton. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
And this is just typical of him. always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Jokic in the post. He's against Ayton. Jokic, good.
Around the hoop, Nikola is deadly. Great touch from Jokic there.
Ball against Murray. Pass to Bridges. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
To the paint. And the dunk by Jokic.
At almost 7 feet tall now, Jokic can definitely throw it down, and he's happy to remind defenses that he can do so.
Booker, the pass to Paul. To the inside. Outside for Booker. Fires the three. Buries it from three. Paul's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game.
The three-point shooting has been on point here in the second half.
Exactly what the doctor ordered. Those three-point bombs will erase the deficit quickly if they can keep it up.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Here's Booker. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Huge, man. I mean, the defense knows what Booker is capable of, but cannot get a stop.
And that's an intentional foul.
Jay Crowder. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
And here are the Nuggets now. Outside Murray. Right side Porter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Murray finds Jokic.
2 minutes.
And they're going to count that. And no surprise here. At this stage of the game, they're going to use the coach's challenge. Make them take another look at the call.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Three-pointer, Bridges. And it's Denver with a rebound.
You know, to cut deficits, you got to be making smart basketball plays out there. Taking care of the ball. It's not done by hoisting up bonehead threes like that.
Barton with it. He's against Bridges. Outside Porter. That one is off. Good work defensively by Crowder. Booker against Murray. Booker, pass to Paul. A minute 6 left to play in the fourth.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
Bridges against Porter. And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Third team foul.
There's 53 seconds left in the game. Harden attacking. Outside for Porter. Clock at 4. Over Bridges. And again, Denver no good.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Oh, a high-volume score with just too many moves to count. Booker is so dependable under pressure.
Here are the Nuggets with the ball. It's a three-point game. Outside for Porter. Uncovered.
It falls!
Michael Porter
And they
Jr.
just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
Yeah, I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Outside Booker. Left side Paul. So it's Denver picking up the win. And they barely squeezed out the win here on the road.
And B.A.
face-off conversation.
Kevin, the talent is there for both squads. This is where great coaching can make the difference, putting players in position to come out on top.
Outside Conley. Dishes it to O'Neal. Back to Conley. Pass to Gobert. And stolen by Bull. Jokic with it. Now defended by Mitchell. Back to Jokic. And Jokic slams it in.
And night in and night out, you can always count on Jokic to bring it. He is a special, special talent.
Mitchell feeling it out a bit. And it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here.
And you love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
And look at how well Jokic uses that size defensively there with a great contest on the shot. And you look at Mike Conley's game, just a steady floor general and deadly accurate as a shooter.
Hey, Greg, I'm not sure he gets enough credit for how he competes on the defensive side. At 6'1", he's giving up size on a nightly basis, but he won't let you pick on him. He gets after you.
Here's Jokic, and Jokic slams it in.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there? It just gets to the rack really easy.
Conley, the pass to Mitchell. And here's Gobert. Inside, Bogdanovic. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist.
In traffic, Bogdanovic protects the ball with his body and uses change of pace to keep defenders at bay.
Murray against Conley. Bull kicks to Porter. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. 6 on the shot clock. And Murray, here we go. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And this is Murray at his best, probing inside and finding avenues to the basket using that athleticism.
Now, here is O'Neal. Down low. Shoots. And Bogdanovic throws it down.
What hustle on the glass. Bogdanovic doesn't give up. Have to appreciate the effort.
Murray against Conley. And a wide open look for Porter. Denver the rebound.
Challenging the defense at the rim. Something he does very well. Excellent tip in.
Conley with it. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Here's Mitchell.
2 minutes remaining.
It's tipped.
2 minutes.
Second chance shot.
And check out Jokic using not just his length, but also the timing. The offensive player better think twice next time. Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
Now, here's Bogdanovic. Conley inside the line. Bogdanovic passes to Mitchell. Kicks it to O'Neal. Mitchell with it. Out guarded by Murray. Bogdanovic lets it go from deep. Again, Mitchell missing.
I don't know how many misses that is in a row, but I know it's ugly.
Bull, sweet move. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
And so Conley will bring the ball up for the Jazz. 8-point game. Mitchell outside. And Gobert hits to Conley. Pass to Mitchell. That's in there. Conley with the assist.
And after missing 4 straight, he finally gets one to go.
Barton outside. Passes it to Porter. 32 seconds left in the first. The shot's good.
and just playing well within the offense. Porter's not forcing his own shot and shows solid court vision and passing ability.
Now, here's Mitchell. And there's the pass to Conley. Shoots the three. Misses for the 5th time this game, marking it 1 for 6. Barton finds Murray. Fires from deep. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
And so it's Denver with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And when you consider how Denver is doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
On the floor for Utah, getting going here in the second quarter. Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Bogdanovich out there with O'Neal. And it's Gobert in at the 5 down low. Here's Bogdanovich, bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Don't forget, along with the skill, Bogdanovich brings size to the wing position.
And the 6'8" Bojan Bogdanovich consistently among the league's top 3-point marksmen.
You're right, Kevin. Consistent is the right word. Listen to this. Since his 4th season in the NBA, he's never averaged below 38% from distance. That shot must be honored.
O'Neal dishes to Bogdanovich. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Bogdanovich has got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Jazz. Murray, the pass to Barton. Back to Murray. Takes the 3. Rebound by Mitchell. Utah shooting 38% from the field. A pretty weak showing for them. Conley gets the bucket.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Barton outside. Denver passing it around. Porter passes to Jokic. The kick out to Porter. Wide open look here for Murray. The Nuggets with another miss.
You know, he was looking for revenge, trying to match shots from distance.
And it's Mitchell with the jam.
Nice little run here to shrink that deficit, but can they get over the hump?
This is the tricky part. Having enough left in the tank to finish the job.
Out to the wing. Ball dishes to Barton. To the paint. Gobert with the block.
This is why shooters always have an eye out for Rudy. And if you don't, this could be the result.
And the ball travels out of his hands. It was last touched by Jokic. Eric Pascal, he's checked in for the Jazz. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Back to Mitchell, down low. It's deflected.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Ball uses it to perfection to block shots.
And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him. Greg, you played on one of college basketball's all-time super teams. Hard to imagine we'll see that kind of dominance over several seasons like you guys had at UNLV.
It's true, and we still see dominant teams, but, you know, the difference is now the most talented teams tend to only play together for one season, and so that makes it really hard to run together stretches where you can call yourself a legitimate dynasty. But I still love where our game is and look forward to watching these young men chase their dream.
Okay, big man with muscles coming through. Gobert is hard to stop when he's looking to score.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
Murray looking around. Pass to Bol. Jokic trying to free himself up. And Jokic throws it down.
Such a savvy player. Love watching Jokic battle for positioning on the offensive glass.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Conley's shot is off.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
O'Neal against Murray. Here's Jokic, and Jokic slings it in.
And that's how you execute offensively. Murray with a great job of getting it to his teammate.
54 seconds left to play here in the half. Mitchell passes to Pascal. O'Neal from long range. Here's Gobert. Back to Pascal. Now, here is O'Neal. No points in the game yet for him. Another miss. Boy, they had their chance there, but couldn't get it to go. 24 seconds left in the first half. Bull. Gobert with the block. Mitchell in the corner. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. And slam dunk by Pascal.
And we think of Donovan primarily as a scorer first. But there, fantastic pass.
Outside, Porter. It's Barton on the wing. Jacks up a three. And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And the teams are going to have to wait before heading to the locker room. They're going to bring out the monitor and see if he got that shot off in time.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, you know, some might say, hey, can we just skip the replay this time around? But you just never know.
And it looks like they got it right this time. No basket. The clock. Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets under.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello. Some incredible work in this one by Nikola Jokic. He had 12 points. And
in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You look at Jokic in this game, he has been everywhere.
And he's been a monster in this game, throwing down some huge dunks. And I wasn't sure the rim would even survive in that first half.
And I can't wait to see what he has in store during this second half. Some of those jams were downright absurd.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. So on the floor for Denver, we've got Monte Morris. He's out there with Austin Rivers. And it's Gordon in at the four spot. Oni passes to Clarkson. Right side trying to break free. And with that, the Denver lead is cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Clarkson.
I tell you what, he came out of that locker room raring to go.
And Steve, a second rounder back in the 2014 draft out of Missouri. Jordan Clarkson with a productive NBA career.
Yes, Kevin, and he's always been a bucket. What has changed is the shot selection. A lot more threes and terrific free throw shooting, making him a great bench weapon.
Clarkson kicks to Gay. Right side trying to break free. They get the rebound. Count the basket.
Good effort and energy by Whiteside. That time taking advantage of his size and strength.
Morris with the ball. Gay picks him up defensively. Gordon the pass to Morris. From the arc. The shot, no good. Now the Jazz take it the other way. Whiteside, high post. He kicks it to Ingles. From deep. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Aggressive move to the rim by Whiteside. That one had a little anger on it.
Rivers against Clarkson. Driving the lane and finished off by Rivers.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
This is a close-knit group. They feed off one another's energy.
Oni passes to Ingles. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Utah needs to get off a shot here. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
Rivers finds Morris. Al Gordon. Back to Morris. Pass to Dozier. Denver needs to get off his shot. Offensive rebound. For 3. Hits the three-point foul. Dozier's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Now Clarkson passes it to Whiteside. Here's Oni. The dish to Clarkson. Whiteside trying to break free. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Great anticipation by Rudy Gay. That's a veteran move by a guy who knows how to create scoring opportunities.
Rivers scanning the floor. Wants to get it to Morris and does. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in air. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
The pass to Dozier. With the drive, and he jams it with authority.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
It's a backbreaker for your defense, giving up easy buckets like that.
Oni passes to Clarkson. He feeds it to Gay. Up again. It's good on the putback.
They cashed in on a lot of second chance opportunities here in the second half. That extra effort will help them cut into this deficit.
Morris kicks to Gordon. Here's Dozier. Haji, he knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And not so fast. The officials are going to check that shot again and make sure they got it right before we go to the fourth.
And the replay center out in Secaucus delivering the footage. And guys, it sure looks like the shot left his hands just a moment too late.
How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Taking a look at the Jazz. Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. O'Neal is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Gobert in at the center position.
Just throw it up to Gobert and he'll take care of the rest using that enormous wingspan.
Pass to Porter. The trade. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Porter's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Jazz trail by 8. Here's Conley. Pass to O'Neal. Ball's knocked loose. Jokic with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Murray's got it. Oh!
Man, this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Conley's shot is off. Denver leading by 10. To the inside. And the dunk by Ball.
That's just too easy for Ball. Once he gets the right position, his focus there is on the finish.
To the left side wing. Back to Conley. Utah gets it back.
Wow, another opportunity. Just everything going their way. Pretty much the story of this game.
Great positioning on the putback.
They continue to be outworked and outmuscled on the backboard.
And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Denver Nuggets. Murray kicks to Porter. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Count it. Bulls got the lead up to 12 now for the Nuggets.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
And here is Conley. Mitchell in the corner. Three-pointer kept alive.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by. Murray with it. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Murray, the pass to Jokic. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will take it. Jazz trail by 10. Mitchell outside. The 11-footer. And it's off the back rim. No good. And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
The Nuggets leading by 10.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Murray outside. Lets it go with the three. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
His rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps. Unselfish, moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. The 8-footer. Here's Murray. And that one drops for him. And the Nuggets lead by 10.
And there's an aggression to Murray's game, willing to battle there for the bucket.
Conley scanning the floor. This is it to Mitchell. Back to Conley. Over to the left wing. Clock at 6. To the wing on the left. Jazz passing it around. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down.
And Bogdanovic doesn't force anything up there. Even when the clock is running low, he stays focused and patient.
Jokic on top. Shoots a fader. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
They're going to win by a nice margin. The effort was there all night.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
7-second difference. Shot and game clock. Fades away. A rebound by the Jazz.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one it's over.
They couldn't make enough plays when it mattered. Interesting game, though, in terms of some of the matchups.
Murray, the pass to Porter. Here's the three. Misses the shot. So it's the Nuggets winning this one easily. Some good moments throughout this one.
That's great to see, Allie. Thanks for that. So let's take a look at the Phoenix Suns starting lineup. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the 5 spot. And for the Jazz, the backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Bojan Bogdanovic out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's O'Neal in at the 3. He buries it from 3. Oh, it's a marquee showdown tonight, Doris. 2 of the elite teams in the league.
There are certain regular season games that both players and fans alike will circle the calendar. The fans are fired up. The players were excited at shoot-around. This one we had to watch. Well, you've got to be, as a guard, calm and in control on the interior. Devin Booker, so much confidence in his game.
Now here's Conley. Pass to Mitchell. From deep. And Ayton pulls it down. It's Bridges on the wing. Ooh, great D that time from Gobert.
Well, that's a case where a guy's trying to make a play, trying to take it up strong, but the defense was ready.
And just over a minute played here to start the game. Ayton finds Booker. No good on the 3.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Boy, I give Rudy Gobert a lot of credit for how he responded after the early days of COVID. This guy was made a scapegoat, and he was the first player to test positive. This guy has come back stronger from adversity. You have to love that.
3 on the clock. Here's Conley. Off target on the 15-footer. The Suns have gone 1 of 3 from the floor. And here's Paul, outside Booker. From deep 3-point range. That one won't fall. He's 1 for 3 on the day.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing. How high was Donovan Mitchell? How pretty was that dunk? My goodness.
And Gobert wore it for that unfortunate joke with reporters. But lest we forget, he apologized and donated over $500,000 to COVID relief.
Well, incredible to take what was a tough moment in his career, have the maturity to talk to his teammates, try to heal any rift there, and it shows you what Rudy Gobert is all about.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Booker, the pass to Bridges. Outside Paul. The 3 is up. And the Suns miss again. And there's the foul. It's on DeAndre Ayton. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
The Jazz have gone 3 of 5 shooting so far. Pass to O'Neal. Bogdanovic on the wing. Covered by Crowder.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Conley passes to Bogdanovic. Now Conley fires from deep. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
The Suns trailing. Outside Paul. Outside Booker to halt the run. They grab their own miss. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
What a fantastic offensive rebounder. Ayton's so good at using his physical advantages.
Pass to Mitchell from outside the arc. Crowder grabs the miss. For Phoenix, they've gone only 2 of 7 so far. A cold start. Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. So willing to give it up to an open guy.
Here's O'Neal. Outside Conley. Pass to Gobert. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist.
Well, the painted area might as well be Rudy Gobert's domain. He uses every bit of that size and length to assert his dominance.
Outside for Booker. There's 42 seconds left in the first quarter here. Here's Bridges. There's the drive. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
If you overplay Mikal Bridges to take the jump shot, that's creating driving lanes, and he'll take advantage.
Conley passes to Mitchell. No good from outside. Phoenix has gone 0 for 4 from deep to start this one. Booker with it. Guarded now by Mitchell. Bridges right side. Pass to Booker. It's stolen by Bogdanovich. Stolen by Booker. To the middle. Here's Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
There's a level of floor awareness that has always been innate to Chris Paul. What a pretty find.
From deep, Conley. The shot comes out. Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Jazz out in front, up by 3. Let's take a quick break, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And taking a look at the Jazz performance here, guys. What do you think?
Well, they've really been racking up three-pointers in bunches. They've been so impressive to watch.
And that's what has them ahead in this game. Their floor spacing has been just tremendous.
And so, in the game for Phoenix, Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Bridges in at the 3 spot.
Boy, don't let the small frame fool you. Mike Conley's so tough on the interior.
All right, Grant, if you could be GM for one rebuilding team right now, which would it be?
Oh, wow. That's tough. I mean, you got the Grizzlies with Morant. You got the Pels with Zion. You got the Mavs with Doncic. You know, I'll probably stick with the Pelicans and Zion Williamson. I think he has a lot to offer and has the ability to dominate in this league.
Now here's Paul. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Outside Mitchell. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
I think we think of Donovan Mitchell first and foremost as a scorer, but I love seeing his passing ability come into play.
Paul passes to Ayton. Back to Paul. And he can't get that one. And Utah will come the other way. Oh, got a piece of it. Crowder with a steal. Booker, the pass to Paul. Pass to Bridges. Just 5 on the clock. It's blocked by Gobert.
9'9" standing reach. Rudy Gobert twice on the pipes.
And I'm glad we got to see the mobile 1 block once more. What a play.
Oh, amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages them to keep attacking on the offensive end.
Bogdanovich with it. Now guarded by Ayton. And then Bogdanovich with the dunk.
And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making an impact tonight.
No doubt. On the scoreboard, in the body language of the players, you can tell which team is in complete command.
Here's Ayton. After the basket by Utah. Bridges misses. And there's the foul. It's on DeAndre Ayton. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
Utah leading.
Boy, year after year, Rudy Gobert tries to pay the price to improve. We know he's dominant in the paint, obviously an exceptional defensive player, but the points, rebounds, blocks, everything has climbed.
Here's Bogdanovich, and he can't extend the lead to double digits.
Listen, that's a shot he can make, but obviously the defense okay letting him shoot it.
Bridges outside. Outside Paul. Drives to the hoop. It's blocked by Gobert. And he's able to get it back. Stolen by Conley. And now the Jazz on the run in transition. Pass to Gobert. Here's O'Neal. Will not go. Misses off the front iron. You know, he's always been imposing with his height. But Doris, the strength work Gobert's done, it's really paid dividends.
Well, he makes his living in the painted area, right? You have to carve out space to finish at a high level. You've got to gobble up rebounds. All of that extra strength, all of that extra agility never goes to waste. No idea why he's attempting so many outside shots. It's not his day, and he needs to either look to drive or get it to an open teammate.
Paul against Gobert. Paul passes to Booker. Inside. Stolen by Conley. And the Jazz pushing it up now. And he lobs it up. Stolen by Bridges. Pass to Booker. And Booker with the jam.
Well, DeAndre Ayton is a team-first guy, and boy, does he set up the open man.
Outside Mitchell. 1:19 left in the half. And that's a foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his first foul of the game.
And that's 2 awful trips in a row resulting in turnovers.
A line change here for Utah. Payne, the pass to McGee.
Jazz foul. Mia Oni. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Here's McGee. Outside Payne. Back to McGee. And McGee with the stuff.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Now here's Clarkson. Oh, it's Gay with the jam.
Really good execution by Jordan Clarkson. As a coach, you're always looking to maximize your team's consistency. That's good offense.
Pass to Shaman. The 3 is up. The shot no good. The Jazz have gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. And it's Clarkson missing. Phoenix has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. McGee with it. There's 25 seconds left in the first half. To the paint. Here's Kaminsky. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Now here's Clarkson. He's covered closely. Pass to Whiteside. And the layup is good off the glass. Whiteside's got his first points of the game.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
And so a close game as we wrap up the...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, Utah found themselves in a close game in the first. Their field goal percentage was a rope. And
as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. We've seen Mike Conley really having a great game.
Yeah, he's played with great energy in the first half. Very disruptive at the defensive end.
Well, it was about effort and anticipation. Hard to get into an offensive rhythm when you know this guy is lurking.
They've got Jordan Clarkson. Joe Ingles is out there with Rudy Gay. Then there's Hassan Whiteside. And it's Oni in at the point. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Quinn Snyder. Now here's Payne. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. You know, ever since the Orlando bubble, Payne has been a much improved player, Doris.
Well, there's no doubt Cameron Payne used the momentum gained in Orlando. That confidence has carried over, and now he's finding himself a rotation player who's making contributions.
Here's Clarkson. There's the 3. Offensive rebound. No good there.
That's about as good a job you can do as a defender. Affect the shot and grab and secure the rebound.
Kaminsky, right side. And here's Payne outside. Rebound, Utah. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Here's Gay. Second shot opportunity. And he lays it up and in. And the Jazz lead by 7.
The defense getting out-hustled on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs. Boy, that makes him 0 for 3 to start the second half. Not the start you were hoping for here.
The drive.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
Outside Payne. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Stolen by Whiteside. Here's Ingles. Finished off the break. And now it's an 11-point Utah lead.
Well, how good is Joe Ingles at pushing the pace in transition, understands the right route to take in space.
Outside Johnson. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by Gay.
Not a terrific start here in the second half. 4 attempts, nothing to show for it.
Here's Oni, defended by Payne. Pass to Gay. Now Whiteside. And that one drops for him.
And they're refusing to take a break, even with a nice lead. They just continue to attack. You have to love it.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Historically, a few franchises have gobbled up most of the NBA championships. A significant number of teams have never won a title, though. However, we're in an interesting time. A lot of those franchises are looking for their first title. They're among the top teams now. And guys, they're hoping to get on the board.
Oh, yes. Very interesting, Allie. Thanks for that. So it's Utah now. The Suns getting their last shot to go. Whiteside, the pass to Gay. Shoots over Johnson. And it's Gay with the miss.
I'll tell you, it has not been this guy's best night, but the teammates have been there to pick up the slack. Love it.
Payne uses the glass on the layup.
That's a move you won't see many guys make. Impressive stuff.
For Utah, they've gone 4 of 9 in the third quarter. 1:25 left to play in the third. And Clarkson, here we go. Lays it up and banks it in. Clarkson's got his first bucket in this one.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Here's Shamet. Looking for his first basket, still in this one. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
So Utah ends up going with a new group. And a new group getting ready for the Suns. DeAndre Ayton, he's checked in for McGee. Crowder comes in for Kaminsky. Booker, he's checked in for Shamet. And it's Chris Paul in for Payne. Phoenix has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Paul passes to Booker. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Booker's got 6.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clock. Gobert up top. Back to Mitchell. Oh, rejected by Ayton.
Outstanding shot clocker. DeAndre Ayton off his feet in a hurry to send it back.
It's an even 3-on-3 break. Booker fires from way outside. Second chance shot. Off the mark. And so it's the Utah Jazz with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And just a selfless decision from your 2 guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
How about the secondary playmaking you are getting? Great to have that from the shooting guard spot.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. On the court for the Suns, getting the fourth quarter going. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. Paul and Booker, the talented, and they've stopped the action here. They're using their coach's challenge to see if they can get this foul overturned.
Paul, that's his second personal foul. First.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
The kick out to Paul. Beyond the arc. For three, Booker. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got his 6th rebound on the night. And it's O'Neal off the drive. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Just disrespectful. If the D gives him a clear path to the hoop, he will take it.
Let's just say they were a little slow to react there.
Yeah, and despite his restrictions offensively, you still have to close off the lane or he'll burn you.
Crowder finds Bridges. Booker with it. Back to Bridges. Over Conley. They grab their own miss. Goes back up. And it's finished off by Ayton as he lays it in.
Well, you love Crowder's willingness to distribute the basketball. His vision allows him to set his teammates beautifully.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the 4th. Pass to Gobert. And here's Conley. Shoots over Ayton. The Suns clear it. Crowder's got 4 rebounds now. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Outside Paul. Hits the trifecta. Paul's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Well, over the years, Chris Paul has been such an efficient three-point shooter. He stretches the floor. You've got to honor his ability to shoot it with range.
There's Bogdanovich with the 3. Sends it home from three-point land. And the Jazz lead by 8.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays. I'll tell you, this has not been his game. He's making it worse with shot selection like that.
Outside Mitchell. Throws it up high. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Just great recognition from the athletic big man. Gobert finish off the nice pass.
We're in the final quarter play here. 3 minutes in. Outside for Booker. Looking to get it going. Here's Ayton. Uneasy, too, on the layup.
How about the power from DeAndre Ayton on that finish right through the contact.
All against Conley. Outside Mitchell. Pass to Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Well, so long, so athletic. Rudy Gobert with a big-time dunk.
Outside Paul. On the wing, Crowder. For 3, Booker. Here's Ayton. Outside for Booker. Here's a 3 from Paul. Utah with the rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
What a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
For Phoenix, they've gotten just 3 of 9 shots to go in, struggling this 4th quarter. Outside Booker. Stolen by Conley. And the ball out of play. The Suns will have it.
And this is a game they can build off of. They kept their focus all game long, and it will get marked as a win for the Jazz.
Well, Grant, I don't know if there was one deciding factor in this game, but I'd say shooting accuracy if I had to choose.
Agreed, B.A. They really went after quality looks and shot the ball with confidence.
And propelling them to a solid win, it was a night of big plays for Mike Conley.
Boy, his activity really stood out to me on the defensive end. He harassed ball handlers, came up with steals in transition. You had the feeling guys were looking over their shoulder, worried he was going to pick their pocket.
Back to Conley. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Bogdanovich. Releases. Now Gobert. Here's O'Neal. Takes a 3. The rebound by Bridges.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Now here's Ayton. Paul with it. Back to Aiden. Crowder, left side. 6 to shoot. From deep. Oh, gets the 3 to fall.
That's a statement from Chris Paul. He understands game is in the balance. It's my time.
So it's a narrow victory for the Jazz, pulling out the W. This one was in the balance.